Ziggy and Fred, Holler Court is now in session. Somewhere deep in the mouldy boot of Appalachia, Ben Hill Holler to be exact, where the bugs wear shoes and the Wi-Fi runs on Mountain Dew fumes, Ziggy and Fred were revved up, powered by paranoia, off-brand beef jerky, and one too many Uno tarot readings. Ziggy burst onto her live stream like a doomsday prophet with glitter glue. Court is now in session. I am judge, jury, spiritual medium, and victim. Andy is guilty of being on Ben Hill Road, and Six Up, that hater in a hoodie, is trying to silence me through psychic lag. Fred stood behind her, holding a toilet plunger like it was the hammer of justice. He was wearing sunglasses, a towel cape, and one rollerblade. I seen Andy, Fred declared, pointing to the corner of the shack, right there by the squirrel trap. He looked confused and suspicious, like a man caught using coupons on a first date. Ziggy slammed a Uno card on the table like it owed her money. This is a reverse. That means Andy backed out of the Holler after doing the crime. That's backpedaling behaviour. Ziggy held up a skip card. That means he skipped the truth, skipped town, and probably skipped leg day. Weak knees, spiritually. Then came the wild card. Ziggy gasped. This one's chaos energy. That means Six Up's aura has entered the room. Fred hissed like a cat. I can feel her watching us through the microwave. YouTube's got portals. I read it on a shampoo bottle. Ziggy leaned into the camera, dead serious. If Fred says it, it's real. Fred once predicted a hailstorm just by looking at a squirrel's posture. Fred raised a finger. And that squirrel owes me $3.50. They presented evidence to the live stream, including a blurry photo of a shadow that might have been Andy or might have been a lawn chair, a mysterious blue bucket that had secrets in it, a voice memo from Carl the raccoon screeching into a baby monitor. Ziggy pointed to the screen. That's a spiritual affidavit, y'all, and don't tell me otherwise, or I'll pull a draw four of fury on your soul. Fred stepped up, holding a manila folder full of leaves. This here's the monkey files, top secret. They've been colluding with Andy. One threw a walnut at my head. That's how they mark you. Suddenly, clang, a loud bang outside. Fred dove under the table like a possum dodging fireworks. Ziggy screamed, Is it Six Up? Did she launch a psychic drone? Fred peeked out. Nah, just Loretta again. She's throwing cans and yelling something about unplug your extension cord or I'll call the mayor. Ziggy yelled back, We pay in truth, woman. This is a spiritual grid. Ziggy stood tall, eyes wild, glitter in her eyebrows, yelling, That's it. That's the verdict. Andy brought 4 agents into the Holler, Prayer Garden, White Boy Lockdown, Six Up, that shady raccoon Carl, and Jody Sue Brown, who's been lurking in the digital bushes since 2021. Fred gasped so hard his towel cape fluttered. Jody Sue? That explains the weird smell coming off the porch last night. It was betrayal and Febreze. She pointed dramatically at the camera, one fake eyelash dangling like a loose shingle in a hurricane. And if that ain't proof Andy was on Ben Hill Road, then I'll eat my last moon pie and call it prophecy. Then, in one final flourish, Ziggy slammed the Uno deck on the table so hard, 3 cards flew off and stuck to Fred's forehead. Case closed. This ain't a conspiracy, it's a spiritual sitcom, and I'm the only one reading the script. Fred, still wearing one rollerblade and a headlamp for no reason, added with a serious nod, with commercials paid for by Venmo donations. And possum bones. Suddenly the live stream glitched, the lights flickered, thanks to their borrowed extension cord, and the screen froze on Ziggy mid-scream and Fred mid-blink, giving the audience one final haunting image of chaos and conviction. Stay tuned, because you know Ziggy and Fred will continue their antics.